stability. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This whole world confusing me. Clouds as lean as you ever seen. Ain't a bird who knows you're true. Then a little voice inside you whispers, don't sell your dreams so soon. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, and everywhere you look.
Hey Bobcats, Miss Homan here. Just want to talk to you real briefly about financial aid. Financial aid is something that any student who plans on attending college must fill out. It's called the FAFSA, Free Application for Federal Student Aid, or FAFSA. And to apply for FAFSA, you must go to www.studentaid.gov. Make sure it has .gov at the end because you are applying through the federal government. In your Google Classroom, there is a Google slideshow on how to apply for the FAFSA. If you go through each slide, it tells you about the FAFSA, what it is, what its purpose is, the types of aid you can receive, whether it's grant money, scholarship money, work-study programs, or student loans, and student loans that are offered through the federal government. Again, if you plan on attending a 2 or 4 year college, you must fill out the FAFSA. It does open up on October 1st, and it's really good for you to start the FAFSA application now before October 1st, so that once October 1st rolls around, you could just go in and finalize everything and submit it to the colleges of your choice. So if you have any questions about FAFSA, please feel free to reach out to your counselor and we'll help you as much as we can. But also, if you need help or if you have questions about your FAFSA, you can reach out to the local colleges such as TCL or USCB financial aid offices, and they'll be more than happy to share information with you. So again, FAFSA time is coming up. October 1st, we're opening up. So get ready to apply for financial aid. Talk to you soon.
Good morning, Bluffton High School. Today looks like it's going to be a great day here in Bluffton. There's going to be a slight cloud covering around 3 p.m., but other than that, the sun will be shining most of the day. Let's take a look at the weather around the state. Today in Greenville, hold on, what's this? Urgent. There's a storm headed our way. Mr. Ferrigno is in the field with more. Mr. Ferrigno, are you there?
Thank you, Miss Masadi. I'm currently in the eye of the storm. Hurricane Womble is absolutely crazy right now. I don't know how much more I can hang on. Oh, man.
Good afternoon, Bobcats. My name is Dr. Deborah Womble, and one of my roles here at Bluffton High School is I am the testing coordinator. I've been asked to talk to you, specifically juniors, about what test you should register for. The ACT, the SAT, or you might even choose not to take any this year. But let's talk about the difference between the ACT and the SAT. So with the ACT, one of the things is both of them are about 3 hours. ACT is right at 3 hours, SAT is at 2:55. So with the ACT, one of the things you do is you move through the sections a little more quickly, while the SAT has a little bit more time for each section. So that's one thing to consider. With the ACT, they give you a science portion of the test. One of your 4 tests is science-based. All the questions will be science-based. whereas the science on the SAT is covered in the reading passages. I think maybe the biggest difference between the ACT and the SAT might be the math section. With the ACT, they hit algebra, geometry, and trig, but the biggest focus is on geometry. About 35 to 45% of the math section is actually geometry. Whereas on the math section for the SAT, there is not as much geometry. Maybe only 10% of the questions for math are geometry. Another big difference math-wise for the ACT and the SAT is that the ACT is all multiple choice for the math section. The SAT is not all multiple choice. There are actually some student-generated questions, so you would have to actually work out the math problems and bubble in your answers. With the math portion of the SAT, it is more based on algebra and data analysis. Think about what you do in stats, maybe. If you're really great at stats and data analysis, the SAT might be more your thing. SAT also gives you a formula sheet, so you have those formulas for math, whereas the ACT does not. Now, just some other general differences between the two. With the ACT, you have 5 multiple choice chances, A, B, C, D, or E, whereas there's only 4 on the SAT. The SAT is more about reason-based, critical thinking skills, data analysis across the board. Whereas the ACT, it's more geared toward the curriculum. If you've gone through geometry at least, and maybe into algebra too, that might be a better fit for you. Another thing, math-wise, with the SAT is that the SAT has a calculator active and a calculator inactive section, whereas the ACT, it's all calculator. There's no mental math going on there. Colleges accept both of them. When people say, which one should I take? I say, well, what is your strength? And what does your college want? They also both have a thing where there's no loss of points if you just guess an answer wrong. So it's always good to guess. Don't leave anything blank, because you don't lose points if it's wrong. What happens is you earn points for correct answers. So it's up to you. Is the ACT for you? Is the SAT for you? Or maybe you just want to put it off until your senior year, or if you're not thinking about college but going right into the workforce, maybe you'd rather take an ASVAB or something else and not take one of these college-bound tests. If you have questions about that, talk to your counselor or come and see me. My office is 2003. Thank you. Have a great day.
Man, I'm waiting, man. Where are you at? Like, it's been 15 minutes. School started a while ago, man. We're missing out on time. We're supposed to be getting lit right now, man. Where you at? Please hurry, man. I'm right across the street from the school, and I might get caught soon, man. Man, hurry up. Hurry. Come on, man. Hurry. Are you here? Can you hear me? He's here, man. Hurry up.
Hey, buddy, shouldn't you be in third period right now?
No, I'm out of school today.
You out of school today?
I'm out of school today. Hurry up.
What are you out of school for?
Today's not my day to be here.
Did you sign out up front?
Well, who?
With the front desk clerk.
I don't know who that is.
All right. Well, let's head back over there and confirm that you're supposed to be signed out today. And then if you're supposed to be signed out, we'll let you go on about your way.
Is it an option?
No, it's not an option.
Okay. Who's saying?
Who's your AP?
No,
it'll be Miss Engel.
Yeah.
Engel? All right. Come on with me. I'm going to give you a ride back over there. Okay. We'll confirm your story. All right. We'll go ahead and have a seat back here. Give you a ride back over there, and we'll straighten all this out.
Miss Olson, the student you called down is here. Thank you.
So, Bobcat Whitty, I know you want to play sports. I know that you have some friends here. Tell me what's going well at school right now.
I mean, when I'm here, I'm doing good. My teachers give me good feedback, and they tell me I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about, we talked about seat time a minute ago. You do have to make up time when you miss class. And Ms. Gadekin, I think maybe you can talk about the notes for a minute.
So you know, when you're sick, you still have to turn in parent notes within 3 days of an absence.
And make up the seat time.
Yeah.
And make up the seat time.
So, Bobcat Whitty, what do you think would happen if you missed 10 days of work? You say you want to work. What happens if you miss 10 days of work, like you have school?
I guess I wouldn't have a job.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. And I want to share with you, Bobcats, this is the attendance law for the state of South Carolina. You are required to be in school every day, all day. You're only 15 years and 6 months old. You have a long way to go, all right? So we're going to work together right now to develop an attendance intervention plan and see what we can do to help support you here at school. Because the bottom line, Bobcats, we're all here to support you and help you do well in school, academically as well as attendance. So please come to us if you have any concerns. But Bobcat Whitty, let's work on this together.
What'd you say, attendance plan? You mean my parents can get in trouble? I guess I'll try.
So Bobcat Whitty, I do need to share with you that the next steps, if you continue to have school absences, we can call the Department of Social Services as well, make a referral to the truancy intervention panel, and your mom and dad can get in trouble for this too. So I want to make sure you know about that as well. So here, go ahead and sign this. Let's see if we can work together.
Sounds like everything you're saying is involving the police. I'm gonna sign this ASAP.
Everywhere you look,